Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful week. It seems we are about to get some incredible news. Rumor has it that Gary is on his way out of the office. Yes, you heard that right. Finally, the American justice system heard out plea. And guess who's super excited about this news? Of course, Brad, we've seen this guy go all in for the crypto community, even went ahead to call Gary out for his double standards and lack of clarity in the crypto world. Imagine the kind of joy Brad has right now and how this news will likely impact the crypto market. Anyway, before we get to the juicy part of today's video, let's roll that intro and get started. As always, welcome back to Money Side, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. Coincidentally, Brad is all smiles here on this picture taken just this weekend. He was attending a wedding, hence the suit. But honestly, does this look like someone who has a court case? Absolutely no. He sure as hell seems to know that he is about to win, and that's all thanks to Gary and his team. Why do I say that? Well, I don't think a single person could make a mess of things the same way Gary did. He has unfortunately showed the world how corrupt and undecided the SEC is, and that's why Ripple will win. Honestly, Gary isn't having any restless nights. Here's another tweet that talks more about why we should all prepare for the bull run that's about to happen. Patrick L. Riley tweeted, "Arrington recently filed with the SEC for an XRP-based hedge fund. Seems there is an expectation for all to go well." Technically, that's a sign that the big corporations are already in on it. We expect this coin's price to go to the moon and even further once Gary vacates that office. I believe we will have someone who's more reasonable and believes in the longevity and practicality of crypto. And we all know that Gary sure doesn't. Anyway, here's a tweet that confirms Gary could be vacating that office soon. Digital Assets Daily said in a tweet, SEC sources confirm Gary Gensler resignation. An anonymous official from the SEC just disclosed that Gary could be on his way out. But before we get super excited about this news, remember, anonymous reports should always be treated as speculation. Yes, guys, up until we get the official report, this news shouldn't be treated as facts or something that's about to happen. All in all, this goes to show that we could soon hear Gary is out of the office. I mean, even if it were you, considering all that Gary has done, would you let him stay in that office? I'm sure no one would. Sooner or later, Gary is going to have to leave that office. We all hope it happens within this year so cryptos such as XRP can get the chance to recover the losses Gary has put them through. At the end of the day, the entire crypto space is pro-regulations. The only difference is right now, the SEC wants to regulate the crypto world without any proper clarification, meaning everything will be subjected to what the regulatory body deems as a security and what's not. That's what the crypto world, Brad and Ripple, are fighting for so hard, and the reason why Brad is considered the knight of the crypto world. A lot of people are talking about firing Gary Gensler because he is the person behind most, if not all, of the current lawsuits filed by the SEC. He should have concentrated on regulatory clarity before leading with lawsuits. That way everyone can better understand his motives and the clear lines that we shouldn't cross. However, Gary chose to go to war with the entire crypto world by selecting winners and losers without ever providing clear regulations that can help the rest of the crypto community. Tell me in what world that his actions can be considered fair. In more interesting news today, we have quite the update here from Street Traders. We can see that the former SEC chairman Jay Clayton describes the new and deeply American ethos of Gary Gensler as a total abuse of power, citing that if we're not losing cases, we aren't suing enough businesses. Jay Clayton voiced his concerns with the new ethos of U.S. regulators, which involves bringing many cases to court, even those they think won't succeed. In a recent interview with CNBC, Clayton referred to this enforcement strategy as a fundamental shift from how Americans view the role of government. Clayton even stated, "I don't want to be in a place where I know the government is going to bring cases they think they are going to lose." Imagine you are the person that is subject to that case. It's crazy how even the former chair of the SEC is going after Gary Gensler. Seems like Jay is trying to be in the good graces of people. In addition, Clayton declared that when agencies have the power of the state, they are supposed to only bring cases and only make rules you think are going to pass judicial muster. Previously, Clayton's criticism on some of the enforcement actions carried out by the SEC has been quoted urging that matters of regulation be approached with more nuance.
Let's take this to a very high level on the regulatory side. What you're hearing from the leaders of the regulatory organizations is if we're not losing cases, if we're not being pushed back on by the courts, we're not doing enough. Think about that for a second. That is a fundamental shift in how we as Americans view the role of the government. I don't want to be in a place where I know the government is going to bring cases they think they're going to lose. Imagine you're the person who is the subject of that case.
Just
now, we're talking about corporations.
Yeah,
but
see if they can. And if they're not stopped, they're going to, yeah.
Right, but this is an ethos now, which is unless we're losing, we're not bringing enough cases. That may be fine for private litigants against each other and think about it. But when you have the power of the state and you're supposed to only bring cases and only make rules that you think are going to pass judicial muster.
And now on today's episode of Be Careful What You Wish For, we have quite an interesting scoop from the Matrixology. This is quite controversial, but he says, "For years I've told you the elite use the 3443's energy for destruction. Gary Gensler, the 33rd chairman, isn't the guy to worry about. It's the 34th SEC chairman woman that comes next. For people wanting Gensler gone, be careful what you wish for." Looking more into that, I'm beginning to wonder, is Gary Gensler out to destroy crypto, or is he just misunderstood? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Please keep in mind, we are not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comment section below and let's have a conversation. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and to click on the subscribe button below. Turn on notifications to get informed whenever we post our amazing content. We'll see you in the next video.